doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really
team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. The defense produces 6 points.
Well, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they'll start tonight with a run that goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
There's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's third down. He's running out of time here. Snags the quick throw. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
They've got him. The goal, he couldn't escape.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Pass rush swarming him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack. Well, you got to think about changing offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He's going to hand this off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense continues to just be visible at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Yankees come up to the line in a hurry up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Tackle, but first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Aurora. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield, one of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss, 2nd down and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Aurora. Running back has it on a screen now. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Comes up with the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Gain of 4. Offense facing 4th down.
Now the offense will spend a timeout on this important play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Receiver in motion now. We get the second half started with a running play. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB keeper all the way. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on 1st down. This to his left and makes the completion. He brings him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Aurora. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. They can't stop him. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First down and 10. And the back gets the football. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
He's got room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got completed as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. Off target that time. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw. It's Aurora. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The tight end makes the grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the tailback's got it again. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Goal line formation for the defense.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tie.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback, is It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to run it here. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? They're going to throw for it on third and short. Makes a quick grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field.
42 spider. 4-2 spider.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion. You flip the ball out to him, out to the outside. Let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it here. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Touchdown, Alabama. They continue to roll up the score. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Pounding away with the run game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up a critical third down play.
Clear.
Oh, a reverse. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And the ball rolls dead. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. What a sag by the senior.
Man, after all these interceptions today, this guy stands in there and makes this throw downfield. I love to see what he's made out of. His kind of wiring can give this team a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. It's another deep shot. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.